Good morning. It's Friday morning, a beautiful Friday morning, and I am sitting beneath the Memorial Bridge. Usually I'm walking and I shoot this from on top of the bridge, but I wanted to show you this amazing, massive structure. It's an amazing project that began about 100 years ago. You see, before this bridge was here, the only way you could get from Kittery to Portsmouth and Portsmouth to Kittery over this span of water, the Piscataqua River, was on a ferry boat. And so back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And somehow, sometime, someone, probably sitting at a bar in downtown Portsmouth, said, you know, this is crazy, taking a boat back and forth, we should build a bridge. And so a plan was developed involving, I'm sure, architects and engineers and materials and workers. And a century ago, 100 years ago, 1920, they made a plan and built a bridge. It's called the Memorial Bridge, the first Memorial Bridge. This has now, the one you see here has replaced it in 2009. But the original Memorial Bridge was a memorial to World War I, which had just ended. And it's an amazing bridge. It is called the largest bridge, or the most sophisticated bridge on the East Coast, or it was when it was built. Because it's not just a bridge, but the middle of the bridge goes up and down for traffic that goes under it. And so traffic can pass over the bridge from Portsmouth to Kittery and under the bridge if you're a boat. So it's quite an amazing, it's an amazing work, this bridge. There's someone passing over it right now. Now, as we transition in our teaching from Life Together to the series that's coming up on giving, I wanted to use this as a metaphor because God has had a plan, an eternal plan, which he fulfilled in the person of Christ. It was a plan to connect sinful men with a holy God. He in effect provided a bridge for us. John chapter 5, we're going to be in the Gospel of John on Sunday morning, John chapter 1, but in John chapter 5, Jesus says this, "Truly, truly, I say to you, whoever hears my word and believes in him who sent me has eternal life and does not come into condemnation, but has passed from death to life." And so, in effect, God had a plan to allow us to pass over from the death of sin to the life that is in God. And he did that through the person of Jesus Christ. That was the plan. That was the project. Jesus is that bridge. And on Sunday morning, I want to talk about how that plan of God in Jesus is the inspiration for our giving. God gave everything, his only son. He gave everything, and any dad, any father of an only son, and I am one of those, understands that that's about all you could give. And God gave everything, and so he expects us to give more. Maybe the idea of giving everything for us is a little bit of a stretch, but we can give more. And we're going to see how God's gift of grace, which is the word that the Bible uses to describe this act of God in giving Jesus. We're going to see how the grace of God is the act of God that inspires us to give. If we don't begin there, it's going to be hard for us to think of giving our money and giving our time and giving our gifts. But when we think of what God has done, it's going to inspire us to want to give more. So that's the plan. That's our plan. Beginning on Sunday for 3 weeks, we're going to focus on that. Now, good news, we are going to have our first indoor service plan for Labor Day. That's the 6th, I believe. Labor Day is a little late this year, and it's the 6th, Sunday the 6th. We will be inside. We have a plan to be safe, and we'll be inside. Now, a week from Sunday, I'm not sure what that is, 6/56, maybe the 16th, beginning on the 16th, if it should rain, and we've had great weather, but if it should rain, we will have a plan to move inside. So if it rains on the 16th or the 23rd before Labor Day, we will have a plan to move inside, so we won't cancel. So that's all good news. We had a meeting and talked about it, and we're ready, and I'm sure you are too. So we'll meet outside this Sunday, and then we'll have the option of moving inside should weather require it. So anyway, it's Friday. Prepare for the weekend. Read the Gospel of John chapter 1 and begin to think about the grace of God and how much God has given and how much more you and I can give. God bless your Friday.